Hey Aries, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your second half of September general reading. We're going to start off with some animal energy and then get right into the cards. The meditation I just did for you was very Harold in the Purple Crown. It's a children's book, if you're not familiar, about Harold, creating his own world with this purple crown. And then I got very strong Moth energy for you guys, which is about, for me, it was very much about appreciating and honoring the cycle that you are currently in and moving through, right? Not trying to rush ahead. If you are in the cocoon, about letting that, process complete itself before moving into the emergence of the moth, or if you're in a caterpillar, not rushing to the cocoon so you can get to the moth. It felt very much about creating your own reality and honoring where you are, okay? So let's go ahead and get animal energy for ya. We'll get right into the cards. All right, what's the animal energy for my gorgeous Aries, second half of September? Ooh, cool. I'm like at the end of the readings, and this is yet to come up today, so it's very exciting. So we got lizard energy here, which I'm completely obsessed with. This is the alchemical symbol for fire. You guys are fire signs, so I love that the lizard came up for you. Listen, this is about dream time. Dream time, right? Guidance through dream time. Being still enough to really just, the lizard is also about those little pinpoints of specificity, right? About seeing those really microscopic movements, right? That are otherwise not discernible, right? If you don't really look at it closely with like a magnifying glass, right? But again, this is very much about whenever the lizard comes up, your dreams are about to be very prophetic, prolific, or at least a really good time. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some cards. I'm at the end of the reading, so I'm a bit like mook spooks goofy, but lizard is a really auspicious, happy energy. Just is. It just is. And I love when I get, an animal that links up with the element of the sign that I'm reading for. It just makes me extra happy. Ooh. And speaking of which, 6 of Wands, more fire for my fire sign. I love it. This is public success and victory, right? This is external victory that makes you feel really good on the inside. It's internal progress and success that manifests in the 3D in a way that others can see. This, like I said, this is just complete all the good feels, accomplishment, victory, good times, feeling on top of things. Beautiful energy here. Absolutely stunningly gorgeous. Interesting. You know what I also got in your meditation, but I forgot to mention, and they're bringing it back up now. I heard we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz, and I got this yellow brick road thing, and don't they look like they're off to see the Wizard of Oz? Well on your way, I want to say. Well on your way. I like it. At the same time, honoring where you are. Okay, let's see what else comes up for my Aries. Okay, I can't with this. You're in my last 3 readings, and I swear for 85% of the readings, she has come up today. The Empress has been in almost every single reading that I've done. This is the Empress's time. Absolutely love it. She's number 3. We are in a 3-year. I feel like, in a 3-year, when things are really good, they are freaking fantastic in your own Disney musical good. And when they're not good, they're like, wow, I cannot see the forest through the trees, right? This is about receptivity, abundance, fertility, happiness, pleasure, flowers, the birds and the bees, everything sugar, spice, and everything nice. That's what the Empress is, okay? She has been, I'm amazed. She's been in almost every reading. I'm getting a message for some of you not to rush yourself or rush where you are or rush. There's this, you know, lizard is a very slow, steady, you know, it can move very quickly when it wants to. Remember when I said seeing those pinprick of, like the details that are the size of like a pin's head, have to be very still to do that. That's not something that you can do running by, like, you know, quickly. Something about another eyelid or something. Okay. You know, we are in the aftermath. Aftermath doesn't seem like the right word, but in the after reverbs of the full moon in Pisces, which has been a particularly psychic and emotional moon. We will be benefiting from those energies for the next couple of weeks here. And I feel like the lizard is coming in to say too, again, back to these prophetic dreams. They're also talking to me about an extra eyelid or something. There's an animal that has like an extra eyelid. I don't know, there's something about an extra eyelid. I feel like you're gonna be, I feel like you're going to be able to glimpse what's coming towards you from a clairvoyant place, more so than usual. So if you want to take advantage of that, it's a beautiful time to either set that intention before you go to sleep, have some selenite near your bed or howlite, or just really, you know, take time to meditate, okay? Really feeling that. You know what else I'm feeling? I'm feeling California. California, Santa Ana. What are those winds that come with the hot winds? Is it the Santa Ana wind? Something about that? I'm feeling major California vibes. Okay. Let's see what else is going on for me, Aries. Santa Ana winds or something. Two of Wands, more Wands here for my gorgeous Aries. You know, the Two of Wands is about that Ace of Wands comes in, it's that initial burst of fervor, energy, direction, and passion. And then you get to the Two of Wands and it's like, well, let me make the blueprint, right? This is so beautifully depicted here because, you know, the red roses here represent the lower chakras, you know, the root chakra, the sacral, the, you know, everything in this lower sphere, which grounds us into reality and roots us, right? And then we have the white lilies here, which represent the upper chakras, everything from the heart chakra and above, the throat, the third eye, the crown, right? This is about, for me, the Two of Wands is about in determining your blueprint, where you're going and how to get there, having a healthy balance of what grounds you and also the upper, you know, intuitive realms, right? This is having a healthy balance of each. What's next? I feel like you guys may have accomplished some items on your life to-do list for this year a bit earlier than expected. I do. And I feel like there's this essence of like, what now? Or how can I build upon this? I feel like some of you were rerouted in some way, not in a bad way, just rerouted. Something changed in the way that you work, in the people that you are around, where you live. Something rerouted you in this way and you went with it and it kind of brought you to other things earlier or at a different time than you thought you would get there. And now you're in this place of like, okay, what's next? I'm also hearing for some of you that you're not exactly where, there's something about where you are and honoring where that is. There's this feeling of I'm not where I thought I'd be, or this isn't how I thought it would look. But it doesn't feel negative when I say that. It's more like a soft surprise. It's like, huh, this isn't exactly what I thought life would look like at this age or at this point. I'm rolling with it though. What's next? I feel like you guys are also going to be in a position of, you know, you're going to have a choice to make moving forward here. I'm getting this feeling too. Missy over at Saltwater Heals has been talking about this, and I'm getting this for you, that there's an aspect here of your new life costing you aspects of your old one. I don't feel like it's all in all. I don't feel like it's like your new life is going to cost you your old life, like in totality, but I feel like aspects. Let's hit some clarifiers. What's a clarifier for Six of Wands? Okay. So we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So in the upright, Seven of Pentacles is patience. It's patiently waiting and trusting that the seeds that you've sown will bear fruit. When this is in reverse, this indicates some impatience. Remember when I said about honoring where you are? And in terms of the life cycle of the moth, not rushing ahead to, there's 3 stages, right? We have the caterpillar, we have the cocoon, and then we have the emergence of the moth itself fully formed, taking flight. This impatience with the 6 of Wands here, it just feels like there's a momentum here that you're wanting to build on, and it's go, go, go. And it feels like it's like the train gets there earlier or at a different time. It feels like timing here. It's just, I'm getting this call to just kind of, really honor where you are. I'm seeing the image of a test. Of like when you were in school and you everyone got a test, and when you were done with your test, you had the option to turn it into the teacher and then leave early for the day. That's really coming in strong for you guys. But I'm getting, instead of turning your test in early, whatever that is for you, just sit with it. Like appreciate that extra time that you have without trying to pile on more on your to-do list. Like I see you turning your test in early because you got done so quickly, and then going, okay, what else can I get done with this extra hour of my day? While everyone else is finishing their test, what else can I pile on? Instead of just sitting there for that extra hour and just meditating or reading or just being where you are, or double checking your work or daydreaming or whatever. I feel like there's this feeling of like, did you skip a vacation? Or did you shorten a vacation? Let's get a clarifier for the Empress. Coming up a lot today too. I love it when a major arcana clarifies a major arcana. So the Fool card, fresh, new, happy starts. This is taking that leap of faith and trusting that on the other side is going to be a beautiful, comfy Serta mattress and a cookie, like I like to say, right? New cycles, new beginning. Also, the Empress traditionally is depicted as being pregnant, right? I feel like there is this opportunity for new life within and around you. I feel like some of you guys can absolutely take this literally. I feel like for a group of you, part of what you're going to be able to glimpse here, whether in meditation or dream time, is the coming of a third party in terms of like, how do I put this? I feel like for some of you, it's going to be one of those things where you're about to receive a lot all at once. And so I feel like Spirit is saying, maybe this will help you by previewing it in your dreams. Enjoy where you are right now because things are about to change. Enjoy this time of where you are and what you have and what your day-to-day looks like, because a lot of newness is coming in that's going to switch up your schedule, and it's going to be super happy, but it is going to be the ending of how things are as they are right now. So enjoy this time before you get what you want. Again, with this 2 of Wands, it feels a little impatient. Like, what can I add on to the queue? What can I add on to the schedule because I got out of this meeting early? And I'm hearing to just enjoy where you are. I don't feel like this is a time to think about your next steps. I don't. I feel like this is a time to like take a little, like self-vacation. I'm hearing staycation. Let's get a clarifier for 2 Wands. A lot of new is coming in. Enjoy right now before you get all this new stimuli. You got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is exactly what I've been talking about. Remember how I said it felt impatient? The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. It's earth energy, right? It moves super slowly. And see how she's like, where's my ship? What's going on? What else can I do? Right? And then this is in reverse. I don't feel like this is the time. Spirit is saying, like, this is not the time to really, at least for this, the rest of the energy of this Piscean full moon. It's like, take advantage of what it is to be still, appreciate where you are, and preview what's coming up for you, which is almost like this way of Spirit saying, like, okay, we're going to give them a little preview so that this Aries, this workhorse of an Aries, okay, this workhorse of an Aries, because I'm getting the feeling of like a workhorse, maybe it will inspire them to slow down and take a little staycation or appreciate where they are, because all this newness is coming in. So we're going to show them a coming attraction like at the movies in their dream time or meditation time. Like, oh, all that's coming? I'm about to have to share my nights in with like a new person? Wait a minute. I'm not going to be able to watch exactly, and this is just an example, I'm not going to be able to watch exactly what I want on Netflix. I'm going to have to like, you know what I mean? It's that kind of incoming change. Something that really changes things. So it's like, oh, just be where you are, appreciate this, because things are about to shift in a big way coming up here. and it is, again, this feeling of like, take a staycation. It's, you know, I'm getting a Jaguar energy too, which is all about, it's not the time to strive or have, you know, forward ambition at this time. It's about appreciating where you are and where you've been, okay? We're in the last quarter of the year here. I feel like you've accomplished a lot, done a lot, been a lot of places. I feel like it's been that way for you. And so now it's the time to just kind of like relax so that you can receive what's coming to you. I feel like that's the point of this reading. If you're in this Two of Wands and maybe a little bit of impatience here where it's like, oh, what's next? Right? That's not necessarily allowing you to be in a place of receiving like the Empress is, like the Fool is. Well, the Fool isn't receiving, the Empress is receiving. The Fool is like taking that leap. So it's kind of like, that's the point. What's in between the taking the leap and receiving the bounty? It's the waiting room. Be in the waiting room, okay? Be in the waiting room. That's what I'm hearing. All right. Let's get an oracle from Aries. Oh my God, I love it so much. I actually feel like this one is for you too, so we got the spring equinox, rebirth. This is, you know, is that a freaking moth? Oh my God. Guys, that is a moth right there on this card. I'm completely obsessed with that. There's actually moths all over here. You know, I want to bring up, was that here? No, this is from the traditional deck. You know, the rabbit, fertility, the Empress being, you know, very fertile myrtle and all of this good stuff. And then we have the moth here, rebirth. You know, do you see this image of how she's like sitting here and it's almost as if she stayed here for so long that, you know, moss and twigs and leaves have started to grow on top of her. I feel like we can really take that literally. And I really feel like there's something to that here where it's like, it's really a time to just kind of chill out, relax, be where you are before another inevitable shift happens. And I feel like this is also speaking directly to what's coming for you in the spring. We are about to be in the autumnal equinox. I feel like this time between the autumnal equinox and the spring equinox, your life is going to look very different by the spring equinox in a really good way. If you are single, for an example, if you are single and childless, I would not be surprised at all if by the spring equinox you were definitely committed relationship and thinking of children or pregnant. And that's just like a very specific example. But I'm saying enjoy the time before you get an upgrade in your desires, because it is coming and you're not going to get this time to have this little staycation to yourself back again. Okay? I know it's difficult to tell a fire sign to just like chill, but especially Aries, because you guys are like, you and Virgos, to me, are the workhorses of the zodiac. But that's what I'm getting here, because you also got forest, breathe, or breath, whatever, breath, okay? Being where you are, honoring where you are, not rushing from one cycle to the other, okay? And I feel like I'm going back here too with this Six of Wands and this moving ahead and this public recognition. And then this Seven of Pentacles too, which is kind of like an impatience around it. There's this feeling of like, oh, let me go. But just trust, like you're gonna know, and I think you're gonna feel this too in your dream time or meditation time, to really capitalize upon these full moon and Piscean energies. You're gonna be getting glimpses of what's coming to you, and I feel like it's gonna be, oh, that big chill pill. Oh, I'm about to be coupled and oh, okay, I'm about to enjoy my me time, or oh, I'm about to get this big promotion at work that's going to require a lot more of my time and energy. Okay, let me enjoy where I am. That's what this feels like, okay, guys? There's a lot good coming for you. Just don't rush it. Appreciate where you are, because I'm telling you, a lot of good is coming up here, and it's coming to you. It's not something that you need to run off and pursue, okay? And it's rare when that is the case, so just enjoy it. Okay? All right, my beautiful, beautiful Aries, this is your second half of September general reading. I so hope this helped and resonated. If so, please let me know in the comments below. And just thank you so much for being here. And as always, just thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.